Segment is sponsored by McCloskey, Kessler & Associates.
You're watching Stateline Slam on WIFR, sponsored by McCloskey, Kessler & Associates.
Welcome into another edition of Stateline Slam, brought to you by McCloskey Kessler. I am Eric Graver. He is Josh Reisick. And our latest game of the week brings us out to the Forreston Holiday Tournament, Josh.
Yeah, Eric, it's a Big Northern Championship game with the defending conference champion Tigers coming up against a Winnebago squad that's shown they can hang with anyone this year.
They have been the surprise team of the conference, only losing to RC by 3 to open up their season. Byron, meanwhile, looking to win their third straight Forreston Holiday Tournament. But it's Bago coming out with a bang. Blaze Brown on back-to-back possessions here. Corner three starts it off and then going up. Little hesitation and off the glass. There's a quick Matt Hewell's timeout, trying to get his guys back on track. Cason Newton making moves out in front. Hits that one to go. Nick Ramos, the head coach of the RVC men's team, watching on, doing a little bit of scouting on his Friday night. Nice play here from Aiden Shoemake on Winnebago, and they were really controlling the pace of play in this one early on, but a big Ben Hively triple is getting them back on track. But now here comes Brody Larson getting the and one. Number 41 is fired up, but here comes Byron again late in the first half. Big time play from Newton again, and he would go on to make an even bigger play with a go-ahead jumper with 2 seconds remaining. That proves to be the difference. They win their third straight.
Now heading over to Rockton, it's a pair of teams, each with 3 conference wins, as Hano hosts the East E-Rabs. We're picking things up at the start of the fourth quarter. Indians up 40-37. Brendan Tell dribbles around, drives toward the basket, and takes a shot on this one as he banks it in after the crossover, as Hano goes up 42-37, up 5. And the E-Rabs cutting into the deficit in the second half as they stay in striking distance. McQuan Marshall scoops up the steal and lays it in to put East up 51-50. Just over a minute left in the game. A few seconds later, Indians moving the ball around. Braden Olson pulls up here and drains the jumper, putting Hano up 52-51 with 25.9 seconds left. East takes its final timeout with 3.8 seconds left, trying to set up a game-winning play. Brian Harper inbounds the ball, and East runs out of time here as Hananiga runs away with that win by 1.
What an upset win for Hano. Big-time home win. Boylan Titans hosting the Jefferson Jayhawks. Both these teams looking for some momentum, both near the bottom of the standings to open up the season. Jayhawks lead 12-9 late in the first quarter. Alex Ambrose doing his best. James Harden puts Boylan within 1. He led the team with 17 points on the night. Moving to the second quarter, Jefferson looking for a response now. Jaden Williams drains it from beyond the arc. Nice shot there, putting deep visitors up 15-11, hitting that one from downtown. Now 5.5 minutes left in the first half. Ambrose again, this time a 3 quickly off the inbound pass. Jayhawks up 15-14. Later, Williams strikes again from 3. He led the way with 19 points. One of 3 Jayhawks scoring in the double digits, and Jefferson over Boylan, 61-52 the final.
Big time win there. Now out to the Nick 10's best team. The Guilford Vikings hosting the Freeport Pretzels as the G-Vikes look to stay perfect in conference. Starting things off halfway through the second, Pretzels down 7. Here's Kazion Moorhead taking this ball the length of the court and hitting the pull-up J. Freeport tries to stay up-tempo now with it, but the experienced Vikings D locks down Moorhead, forcing him to call a timeout. That's when Guilford's offense starts to feel it, giving it to Million O'Reilly in the paint as he gets triple teamed, but shows off the resilience, getting the big boy bucket to go up by 7 points. Jumping to the second half now, the G-Vikes never letting up, going to automatic senior Jaden Webster, extending their lead to 13 with that 3. How about this now? Even on a Freeport fast break, the G-Vikes defense stays on it with this Jordan Lopez big-time block. The G-Vikes stay dominating the Nick 10 with the 68-51 dub at home.
Defending conference champs just keep getting it done. Now going to the Auburn Knights, trying to protect the castle against Belvedere North. Early in the first, Thunder looking for its first basket, but Champ Parker, he's got other ideas. Steals it away, Lofts it over to Amir Danforth, who does the rest. Auburn up 4-zip. He led all scorers with 21 points. Brian Ott coaching well, recovering from surgery. You know that's not going to keep him off the hardwood. Then the Thunder strike from beyond the arc 3 times. This one from Noah Rooney makes it 9-6 B North. He finished with 10 points. Blue Thunder up 9-8, but that lead doesn't last too long. Danforth's 3 puts the Knights up 2. Number 44 feeling it out there now, and Auburn outscores B North 35-5 in the second and third, propelling them to a landslide victory. We still have some great girls basketball games coming up right after the break, especially out at Freeport with the Pretzels going up against another conference contender in the Guilford Vikings. This game did not disappoint. We're going to have those highlights and more coming up right after the break.